some kits and some builds I've done. Cause mono building is supposed to be fun. So push play and away we go. It's time for the Glue Bomb Show. Yeah, it's time for the Glue Bomb Show. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Hey everybody, Dave Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Today I've got an unboxing for you on this kit. This is the 79 Pontiac Firebird Street Machine from Monogram. This is an Ollies special, $15.95 or $15.99, excuse me. And I picked this up for one main reason other than the price, and that was I have never built a Firebird. When I was a kid, 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade, and the Firebirds came out. We had Smokey and the Bandit with Burt Reynolds with the black Firebird with the big eagle on the hood, the big Firebird on the hood, and man, I loved that car. And I knew that I'd never be able to afford one because they cost like $7,000, you know? And surely I'd never be able to afford that. It makes me laugh. But I want to look inside this because I have kind of a twofold plan on this. The first plan is, if there's a Firebird decal in here, I'm going to try to paint it as a Firebird with the Trans Am bird on it and do it in just that way. If there is not, I have another plan. But let's look at what's inside first. We have our glass. Now you look at this, it's a very dark tinted glass, and it has the matching headlights and everything else in that same dark tinted glass, the T-tops. That will be very cool. We'll get the body out right away and have a quick look at that. I am curious to see how this all goes together. I've always wanted a Firebird. I always wanted a Trans Am when I was a kid, but like I say, I thought it was off the table for me, and now that I could probably afford one, well, now they're probably even more unaffordable. So, anyway, this is your body. You can see it's got some pretty flared out fenders there, and it's got the T-tops, and so that's what you've got for the body, which means the front and back of the car are also there, also different. We also have our front tires here, and these are narrower than the back tires, which are thick. I mean, this is late 70s, early 80s when we all wanted to stuff the fattest tires we could underneath that car, and never really got there, if I want to be honest. But now I'm looking in here. There's something I'm missing. And I don't know if I'm actually missing it or not, but I'm not seeing a chrome sprue. Now, either there is no chrome sprue, which would be okay with me, or it's missing and I'm going to have to see what I can do about getting one. Okay, so here we have our chassis. We have radiator. Looks like this is the cowl for the radiator. A couple engine parts, your dashboard, fan belt, front axle, and some, I guess those would be called brake drums, and your fan belt, I think I said already. And then we've got, oh, this has no chrome. Okay, that's even better. I'm not a huge fan of chrome, and because it tends to make things more difficult. Here we have your interior pan. We have your engine block, side pipes, rear axle, a fan, steering wheel, mirrors, shifter. Not sure what that little part is, but that's what the instructions are for. And then finally we have the hood, the front and back cowl. Look at the hood scoop on that hood. That's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, we got these really, the Firebird wheels. They look like they're wire wheels. Then your front, your back of the body. There's your wing, your heads, intake, and other odds and ends here. So you got that, and then we've got your two front seats, your headers, drive shaft, I think, although it looks a little small. And I'm pretty sure it's a drive shaft, though, by process of elimination. Now, here we've got the Firebird instructions. Starts off with a really nice, and notice the box says Monogram, but the instructions say Revell. And of course, we know those two companies have been working together for quite some time, or one has acquired the other more likely. Inside, we have your engine assembly instructions, attaching it to the chassis, putting the seats in. This one doesn't look terribly complicated. This might be a nice mojo builder, if you will. You got mounting your dashboard, your mounting your exhaust, putting the drivetrain in and putting the wheels on, and then putting all the glass in, side pipes, and all that stuff, installing the body and the remainder, and then telling you what to do with the decals. And this is showing me what I suspected, which is they didn't give me the Firebird decals, and they didn't. Instead, they gave these graphics. These graphics are nice. I'm sure they'd be okay. But I determined something in my head. And that was, if it didn't have the Firebird decal, I was going to make my own decal. And so here's what I'm going to do. It's a 1979 car. In 1980, I discovered my favorite band in the whole world, Rush. One of the things that I always dreamed of was if I ever got a car that I was able to have something like the Firebird graphic across the hood, was taking the Fly By Night album cover and with that owl and making the owl across the hood, but then somehow designing it so that the wings stream back the back of the car. And because I don't have the Firebird decals, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make this into a fly-by-night operation, if you will. I'm going to do a Firebird fly-by-night car in tribute to my favorite band, Rush. They're going out on tour this year, in 26, which I'm really excited about. And I don't know if I'm going to make it to the tour, but regardless, I think I'm going to make this one to celebrate my favorite band. I'm going to paint it light blue. And I may do an ombre pattern, light blue into dark blue. And then I'm going to make the decal just a very simple line art in a darker blue and lay it out across the car. That's the goal. Now, there's a little bit in between the goal and getting there, and it's this. I'm not sure how to design that, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, stay tuned. It's going to be a while. I've got a few big projects going, and I've got a few more that I want to get to before I get to this. And truth be known, I want to finish some things first. The main reason I ended up with this one is because it was at Ollies, good stuff cheap. And so we're going to have some fun with it. It'll be a while, but keep your eyes open. That's what I have for you today. Have a great day. Remember, model building is supposed to be fun. This old Firebird looks like it's going to be a ball. So stick with us and let's see how it comes out. Take care.